loud every...
Yep.
You're loud.
You're allowed.
Yeah, do you know why? I'm allowed to be.
But dumb.
Oh, I thought you were born to be.
No, that's just wild.
I thought you were Jim.
Yes, would you like to do some physical fitness?
I'll skip it.
Okay. So, how's everybody doing? All right. That sounds about fitting for this past week. Got it? Good.
I was going to
All
say
right.
surviving, kind of.
Pretty
This is
good.
participating in games and shit.
Pretty much.
We've been living in books, avoiding real life.
Yep. So,
It's the
Last
pre-release weekend for Magic the Gathering.
oh,
I'm pretty sure that's existed for quite a while now.
No, new set came out.
Oh, okay.
Officially, it's called Foundation. Unofficially, it's just the core set.
well, on that note, before you try and talk me into spending more money, y'all remember what happened last time when you released a lich, and then you got the queen killed, and you got Billy killed, and then
No, we didn't.
the lich got killed, and then you got none of the credit.
Some group of jerks showed up and stole all the credit and then went to the Arcane Circle, and then we all leveled up.
Yeah, it was Lyra's sister and a bunch of other people, and then you, yes, are level 5. So before we
this
go,
time we actually did level up.
yep, for real, this happened. And then you guys have to figure out how to either meet up with Duty Gench and get your teleport on to get to Seabreeze, or whatever the hell else you're going to do. But does anybody get anything crazy at level 5 other than Uncanny Dodge?
That's all I got.
I don't think so. I get access to level 3 spell slots now.
Yeah,
Ooh.
same.
Nice.
So with that, mine came with Animate Dead and Gaseous Form.
Yeah, does that mean you turn into gas?
Yeah, or I transform a willing creature I touch. So it could be myself, could be any other willing creature.
Interesting.
And then I can also animate the dead.
I
Yeah,
almost took
cool.
that spell.
Oh, it wasn't one I took, it just comes with my being Circle of the Spores.
Well, mine came with Aura of Vitality and Lehman's Tiny Hut. I got a hut. Woohoo!
Nice.
Nice.
Side question. Does my microphone sound okay?
Besides being super delayed, yeah.
Well, it's delayed for you, but how about for them?
I mean,
Sounds
aside
good.
from being delayed, sounds good.
Yeah, that delay is a little bothersome, but it's alright.
Oh my goodness. All right.
He's like, that's it. Now I really am TBKing you all.
Yeah, so I know we said today was going to be a short session, so let's get on with this so Lewis can go to sleep. The world explodes. You're all dead. Good night.
Good night.
No,
What do you mean, no?
just no.
Yeah, we can just go to world number 12.
What do you think this is? This is
We're only on
Marvel.
world number 12? Well, no. Marvel has hundreds of worlds by now.
Yeah, it's bad. Do. Okay, well, so you guys are hanging out. You got outside the sewer. You just delivered the bad news to Princess Alara, and she started heading up towards the castle. What do you plan on doing?
Getting out of this country.
How?
I don't know. There's got to be some country we can immigrate to.
Yeah, but
Oh, you meant in game.
yes, how? Oh, no, it's too expensive to immigrate out of this country as of yet, and it's just going to get more expensive. It'll be fun.
I'm thinking we should stop by the bar and get Duty Gench and any other companions that we had before we go, or try to.
Maybe it's best that 3 of us stick together then, because we don't know who we can trust.
You do know that Duty Gench was the one that was going to get you to a teleport circle and teleport you out of there.
Yeah, but now do I really trust her?
Why wouldn't you?
Some really strange stuff hasn't happening, so who knows what's going on now?
Yeah, but strange stuff has been happening around you. Maybe she shouldn't trust you.
Or maybe she's behind it all.
Exactly.
I don't think that's what's happening.
Well, that's what Ritz is thinking right now.
All right.
Look, all I'm saying is we were tied together. Supposedly we were tied together while not being able to see each other. And while we were having our audience with the queen, apparently she was nowhere to be found. So,
And did she have a body double?
Ooh, what?
Did she have like a body double, you could almost say?
What do you mean she was... Time out. I'm confused. You talking about Duty Jench? Duty did not have a body double. And what do you mean she was nowhere to be found when you had your audience with the queen?
So when we got arrested-ish at the bar and brought to go before the queen, supposedly she had been tied to me.
Yeah, she was there the whole
tied to
time.
me, and then
Yeah, she was there the whole time until you guys got back to the bar, and then you switched to being tied to Lyra so that she wasn't in the boys' room. She was there the whole time.
Not that I could see.
What I'm getting at is we all had body doubles. If she didn't have a body double, how do I know she has nothing to do with the body doubles?
they weren't. The only one who looked like a body double was my twin.
Mine looked like me.
No,
He was-
not even a little bit.
He was handsome.
The other two people that were with Kira were not body doubles by any stretch of the imagination. There was no body doubling going on.
I was gonna say, I don't think a human and a goblin are normally confused for each other.
And Kira did at some point, I'm pretty sure, I could be misremembering, mention that was her sister.
Yeah.
That was my
before
brother.
she dipped out. No, I don't. No, I thought you wanted a short session.
Well, now you have a tied Lewis, so you got to deal with it.
Oh no.
Okay, so I'm gonna go get the railroad tracks. I'll be right back.
All right, choo-choo.
So while you guys are standing down outside the little reservoir, out of the pipe outside the town, you hear a voice call to you from the gate, and you just hear, "Oh, you made it back, Uwu! I was wondering if you'd come back. If you hurry up, we can get up and finish what we came here for. I found out who's been making me invisible, and he's being punished a little bit. But if you come on in, we can get you teleported over to I can't remember where it was. You said you wanted to go somewhere over in Azura, but yeah, we can teleport you."
Who said it? I look over.
It's Duty Jench.
Damn.
Oh yeah, because we were gonna go to Seabreeze?
Are you talking to me from way over there? I can't hear you unless you come over here, Uwu.
I walk over to
Baka.
Duty. I shake my head and walk over to
I follow Lyra.
I follow as well.
It's been a rough day.
Ritz, what happened to your cloak? Where is it?
Excuse me?
Where's your cloak?
I check for my cloak.
Yeah, it's not there.
It's not there because
Oh, he rips
the
it,
witch-
didn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he ripped it and tossed it.
Oh, we have to go back and kill him. We're burning down the whole castle now. I go storming back towards Judy Jench.
What happened?
I don't say anything. I just keep walking towards the castle.
Are you going? Where's he going?
Ritz, I don't think we could go back in there. That's a real bad idea.
I've got nothing left to lose.
No, you have. We all have a lot. We have stuff left to lose. We have each other. We could lose.
We can find you another cape.
I turn around and walk back. It's not the same.
Well, was the cape special? Did it do something other than when you made it bellow?
Hello, I was gonna say.
I look
more
at her
than
like
they
she's a
need to
dummy.
I could probably enchant another cape to bellow for you. That shouldn't be too bad. You can have one made, and then I'll ship it out to you while you're in Azura.
Sure, I guess. And I walk sad.
And she's gonna lean into Bramblespore and go, Is that the only reason he's sad? Is he can't bellow anymore? What else? What else am I missing?
He was very close with his cloak.
The arcane circle got involved again, screwed us over.
The what?
The arcane circle.
Huh?
A group of there was a group that came in and screwed us over.
Oh, well, that's not good.
The last-
Is that what all that commotions is up at the castle? Was that you guys?
Most likely. Nope, we weren't
Yeah.
involved in that at all. We need to get going.
Ah, shit. All right, let's get you out of here. Okay. Yeah, let's go. And she's going
You got a very
to.
deep voice all of a sudden there, Duty.
I'm sorry. I panicked. I dropped my. This is my performance voice.
Oh.
Ooh. Yes, let's hurry. And you're gonna see her click her heels together, almost like you're watching
Like Wizard of Oz?
Wizard of Oz, and wings are going to sprout out of her shoes. And she's going to start kind of floating in the air. And she's going to be like, follow me! And start hovering off at a fairly decent pace. You'd have to run to keep up with her.
I run both with Duty.
I fly after them.
Rude.
I slightly run. I'm a little bit behind Lyra.
All right. She's going to lead you guys up, not to the bar where you guys were staying, but she's going to lead you up the road a little bit further to a gate. You're going to go past through that gate and into like another tier of the town. And if you keep following her, she's going to turn at looks like a weird crooked building, and she's going to knock on the door funny. And then she's going to say, okay, everybody, the wizards here are a little particular. I need everybody to take off their shoes and leave them outside the door. I'm going to go in. I'm going to make sure the circle's ready to go. Make sure you have everything that you need on you. And come on in within the next 5 to 10 minutes, and we'll get you teleported. And she takes off her shoes and leaves them right outside the door.
Wherever we're going, though.
Well, then pack them.
You guys wear shoes?
I don't.
Neither do I.
She's going to be like, just make sure you're inside within the next 10 minutes or so, and then we'll be ready to go. And she steps through the doorway and shuts it behind her. There, are you putting your shoes down next to her shoes?
No, I'm putting my shoes in my pack or bag or whatever.
Oh. Okay.
So I'm not gonna leave them outside if I'm going somewhere through the portal thing. Inside.
Maybe you can get new shoes. I don't know.
No, I take off my boots and put them in the pack.
Okay.
I don't wear shoes because they prevent me from being grounded.
Ah, that tracks. Ritz, you taking off your boots?
Yes.
And you're going to put them by the door?
I'm going to put them in my pack. I don't want to leave them. Are there any other boots there?
Yeah, Duty's. She put her boots on the ground right outside the door before she stepped inside the door. The same ones that had the wings.
Them in your pack.
I trade her. I take those and I put mine back. I put mine there and I take hers.
Okay. Well, nobody's around to stop you, so you do that. You put it in your bag?
Yes.
Beautiful. You guys doing anything else? Is there anything you need to get done in the next 10 minutes? Any shopping? Anybody you need to say goodbye to? Anything you need to do before you try and get sent out of here?
Is there anyone nearby who can oh, never mind.
What?
I was gonna say because I don't know if I know that my cloak is anything special right now, or if I wanted it to be looked at.
Was your cloak special?
Well, out of character, yes. It's the cloak of Elvenkind that you gave me.
I know I gave you a thing for your the arrows.
What?
The bow. Out of the chest when you guys were at the arcane circle doing the test. Sal and Ren got the rings. The two of them got things that made his cloak turn him invisible, and Bramblespore made his vest magical, and then you had a quiver that had different types of arrows in them.
I don't remember that, but you gave me a cloak that you said it wasn't anything yet, but it was the cloak of Elvenkind, but it had to be discovered by somebody.
This vaguely sounds like something that happened in a previous life. So,
but I guess I don't know that it's anything special yet, so I guess that's why I said never mind. I think somebody has to recognize it as and call me on it before I can even say anything.
I would give you the fact that because Duty offered to make a special cloak for Ritz, you might get the idea to see if she can do something special with your cloak and just leave it with her and see what happens.
Okay.
But that's up to you, and whether or not you want to.
I don't want to leave it with her.
I mean, she said she'd find a way to get it shipped back to you, but
yeah, who knows where the hell we're gonna be?
I don't know. I'm just saying, it's up to you if you want to.
I will let it go for now, and then maybe somebody in the future will recognize it. Don't give me that I tried bullshit.
What were you gonna say, Bramblespore?
Did the Featherfall feature for my vest get unlocked yet?
I'm pretty sure it did. Yep.
Okay.
Pretty sure that's what happened when you put the thing into it.
All right. I couldn't remember. It's been a while.
Or it was either that or we turned the made it so that the mushrooms can take a fall. I can't remember, but yes. It did get magical.
All right.
At the same time, Ritz's cloak turned him invisible.
All right. Yeah, sorry. A lot of stuff has happened since then. So
Yeah, I don't remember the quiver thing, but
Yeah, somebody's gonna listen to this and send me a direct message on Discord or something and be like, back in episode 9, you said this, and now you're saying it's this. And I'm gonna be like, yeah, you know what?
yeah, and episode 9 was made like a year ago.
Yeah.
I hope so. I really want somebody to correct you on stuff. That'd be hilarious.
yeah.
It's happened already. I have a friend that listened and he goes, so did you forget this? And I'm like, shut up. Yes, I did, but shut up. Yeah, anyway, so anything else you guys plan to do before you step in and follow Duty Gench into this crooked house?
Yes. I need a sword.
You need a sword?
Yeah.
Okay.
A short sword.
Instead of a tall sword?
Yeah. Goes better with my
You're a
height.
goblin? Yeah.
Would a scimitar work?
I think so. I think I can use those.
Do you have a scimitar, Bramblespore?
I do. I just haven't been using it since I picked up the what is it? The Warhammer that I've been using.
Oh. So did you say out loud that you want to go get a sword?
I do.
Okay. Well, you hear that, Bramblespore. If anybody wants to point out where they can or look for a sword shop or a weapon shop or...
I pull out my scimitar and go, would this work?
It would. And I reach for it.
There you go.
Well, that was easy.
Congratulations. That was wonderful.
Easiest
you get
shopping trip ever.
Inspiration for Bramblespore because it saved me from having to think up a shopkeeper.
I was going to ask for his name. I just wanted the stuff.
Well, anything else that you guys plan on doing?
No.
Okay. Well,
Can I have a diamond?
you cannot have a diamond unless you find a diamond.
All right. Can you place one somewhere soon so I can find it?
I've just placed one somewhere in the world. Yes.
Find it soon. I did say that.
Well, if you go to the right place, then sure.
I need a diamond to be worth at least 300 gold, please.
No, this diamond is worth 1,000 gold.
That's a little too big. Can you chunk it up for like 3 that are worth 300 and 1 that's worth 100?
I mean, if you take it to a jeweler, they could probably turn it into multiple diamonds worth various amounts.
Okay,
But
I
you'd
can
have
deal
to
with that.
find it first. But I'm not telling you where in the world it is. This diamond is named Carmen Sandiego. So,
But it's in the world somewhere, right?
yes.
All right, I'll find it.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I think the diamond that you're looking for is named Waldo.
Oh.
Where is he?
I don't know.
This is not going to be a short session.
No,
It's a
no,
short
it's not.
session. Now shut up. So, you guys are standing outside this
This isn't a
crooked
session.
house,
This is a therapy session.
and you hear a commotion in the distance. And then you hear loud horn sounding from near the castle. And then
So
you
yeah, we're
start
going
hearing
in to see Duty.
horse, and then as you guys are standing there, you see a bunch of horses and a carriage go flying past you guys and down into the lower area that you just came from.
So we're going in to go see Duty.
Yeah, I guess I go inside.
You guys don't want to go see what's happening?
Nope.
How much time do we have?
5 minutes.
Okay, can I slink closer without alerting anybody? Is there like shadows and stuff I can hide in? Or a rooftop I can go to?
You can roll stealth.
You realize my... Okay,
Realize you're what?
my stealth is plus 11. So I got 16.
Okay, it doesn't matter what it was. You were trying to be sneaky. You had to roll stealth.
Well, I
So
got
you-
16.
So you sneak, and so you head back to the gate, I'm guessing, to see what they're all doing down at the lower areas?
Yeah, wherever the carriage was going, I'm headed... Yeah, I don't want to go through the gate, but I want to go at least to the gate. Or near the gate.
Okay. You were hanging out just outside the gate. You walked back. It probably took you another minute or two. And you see the carriages pull up to a halt right in front of the barn inn that you guys were staying at. And then guards get off their horses and run inside. And then one guard jumps down off of their horse and opens the carriage. And from the carriage door steps what looks to be a elven girl, probably in her teenage years, like human teenage years. And she is dressed in real nice finery. And she is being escorted into that bar.
Do I recognize her?
You're not close enough to be able to get a clear view of who it might be. Would you like to get closer?
Yes.
You've only got 3 minutes.
I know.
Bramblespore, you and Ritz see her like walking off in the direction, and Bramblespore, I'm pretty sure from your reaction, you had a good idea of what you think this is, and you see Lyra just making her way towards that and away from where you guys are trying to go.
I whistle as loudly as I can towards her and motion that we're going in to go see Duty.
As soon as that whistle happens, a bunch of the guards, Lyra was starting to make her way into like across the threshold, and she turns to look at you, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
And the guards turn towards the sound of the noise and see a woman that seems to be crouched and trying to be sneaky, but is now out in the open, and she was in the middle of transitioning. And the elven woman, if you look back that way, Lyra,
Yep.
turns sharply and points directly at you as the guards all turn and start running towards you.
Well, I'm running away now.
Ritz and Bramblespore, Lyra is now running at you.
We're going in to go see Duty.
As I'm running
try to
towards
go
them, I just
invisible.
go, time to go.
What did you do, Ritz?
Out of habit, I tried to go invisible.
There's nothing there.
I probably wouldn't know. I just start running, thinking I'm invisible.
All right, so you guys all burst into the room, and Duty Jench is like, "Oh, just in time. It'll be probably another 30 seconds, and we'll have this this spell finished, and we'll be able to get you over to Seabreeze, assuming that's still where you'd like to go."
Sure, anywhere but here.
We also close the door behind Lyra.
Yeah.
I cringe every time I hear her voice.
Is there a reason you slammed the door so hard, Bramblespore?
Nope, just really, really anxious to get going, and I know you're supposed to close the door behind you, so did that, and yeah, let's go.
As I move a chair like under the handle of the door.
And this little old hunchback lady steps forward, and you hear her go, "You must be the people coming to use my teleportation circle, Uwu. I see you've met my granddaughter. Could you maybe not manhandle my door and furniture?"
My apologies, madam.
Sorry.
You know how you have that one friend who can't control their facial expressions? That's going on with Ritz right now, because I think I'm invisible, and I'm just, as soon as the old lady said that, I dry heaved.
What's wrong with the goblin?
Other than that he's the goblin?
Yeah, but what's with his face?
That's just
That's
Yes.
just his face.
Oh,
Maybe I was born this way.
maybe it's Maybelline.
who is Maybelline?
A friend of mine. Don't worry about it.
Is that the goblin's name? Nice to meet you, Maybelline.
I shake her hand.
It is now.
Nice to meet you.
And you're now gonna hear pounding on the door.
Time to go.
That's no
Let
important.
me
We
in.
need to get going.
Is that something I should be concerned about, Uwu?
Nope, gotta go.
Okay, Duty, prepare the spell, send them on their way, and then you're gonna have to hang out here with me and help me get things set up. And whatever the hell they got into, we're gonna have to clean it up. Okay.
That sounded more
And-
like Mickey than Duty.
Who?
No one.
Okay. And she's gonna gesture for you all to stand in the middle of this intricately drawn circle on the floor.
I go into the circle.
As do I.
To the circle we go.
So she grabs your hand and grabs Bramblespore and Lyra's hand and motions for them to grab Ritz's hands.
I grab Ritz's hand.
I grab his other hand.
I flinched, thinking I was invisible.
Let's go. And you all feel like your vision starts to blur. Your body seems to be pulled in this weird, like you start to feel a little bit nauseous and feel like you're upside down and then not upside down, but then not any position. And then all of a sudden you're in a completely different room and you smell salt air and feel a breeze coming through an open window. And it seems you are much closer to the ocean or some body of water than you were a second ago. And the pounding has stopped and it's just you three and Duty standing there. And Duty looks at you and goes, "Okay, I need you to leave so that I can go back."
All right. Thank
good
you
luck,
for your
Duty.
help.
Where are we again?
Seabreeze. It's in the Empire of Azura.
I kind of want to insight Judy. She seem okay?
Yeah, Judy's gone now.
We didn't leave.
Yeah, she pushed you out of the way.
I don't trust her.
Well, at least we're not being chased by guards now.
Good time.
Can I help you?
Just passing through?
Yeah, you just kind of standing around. You wanna? If you're here, you can get the hell out of my house, please. Thank you. I don't know you.
You look and sound strangely familiar.
I keep walking. I find the door and go out the door.
Okay. Goodbye. You should mind your own business in this town. That's just some free advice. The next bit of advice is going to cost you.
All right. Well, sorry to intrude. Thank you for the help that you've offered. This is Seabreeze, right?
Yes. Did you just randomly come to a teleportation circle?
I mean, we were brought to one.
And you didn't know where you were going?
We were in a rush.
You know how many times I hear that in a day?
Well, thanks
No
for
idea.
your hospitality.
But yes, thank you very much for your hospitality. You have been very kind. We will get out of your hair.
Okay. And you'll notice that he looks at you funny, and then he lifts his hat, and he's got no hair. And this man is old and grungy, and he's got like rags and robes on, but they've been through a lot. He doesn't look like he's got a whole ton of money. He looks like his skin is leathery from being out in the sun too long, and he just kind of lets you guys out the front door.
Oh, on the bright side, at least for a few seconds, we don't have people trying to kill us.
We'll see how long that lasts. Any ideas where you guys want to go?
Are you guys walking and talking, or are you guys just
We're walking
standing
and
just
talking.
outside? Okay. Give me perception checks, everybody.
19.
Oh no, that's you. I got 22.
Ritz?
Oh, we lost Ritz.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, okay.
Make
I'm going to
perception
consider that a
check.
failed perception check. So, Lyra and Bramblespore recognize that people are staring hard at you all walking through town. Ritz was the first one out the door, and he's walking ahead of you, and he's about to, and he did just run into somebody, and it's a big person, and he turns to look at you all, and he's like, "Watch where you're walking."
My bad. Sorry, sir. I kind of wave it off and I keep going. My hood is up.
What hood?
Oh, damn.
And he's gonna go, Are you one of them?
One of who?
One of who?
You guys come and you attack our town and steal our shipments. And now you're just walking around like you own the place and think that's gonna fly?
We haven't attacked anyone.
You shut up, you weird little one. I'm talking to the goblin.
Sir, what are you talking? I just got here. I
He's
have
a
no idea
different
what you
type
mean.
of goblin.
He's what?
He's a different type of goblin. He's not one of the bad ones.
I will say he's not. He's more. You're green, right, Ritz?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely not the right color. I don't know. I need a persuasion check from you, Bramblespore.
Guidance.
Guidance
I'm
is what, +4 or plus a D4?
Yeah, D4.
So 18?
All right. So then what brings you guys to town? Where we don't have many visitors in Seabreeze that aren't sailors.
Political refugees?
Is there
What's that?
anything is anything going on around here that we can help with?
I mean, yeah, we've been getting raided by goblins. For whatever reason, they live up on the hill, and he turns and he points, and you can see over the ridge on the opposite side of the water, above the housing line. It looks like most of the buildings in this town are 1 or 2 stories, and that's it. There's no huge buildings, but there is a large hill, set of hills in the background that look to be a little bit a ways from the town, but they have a clear line of sight over the town. And he's pointing in that direction, and he says, they must be hanging out up there because their little tunnels are on the other side. And they come up, and whenever we get a big shipment from Aurora, they come in and they raid us. And every time they change their tactics, and it's getting real annoying. And we're on the verge of just going to wipe them out. It was annoying the first few times, but I mean, if you want to help us wipe out this entire encampment of goblins, it would be fantastic.
Quick question. Is this going towards or away from Silvercrest?
I get,
Because what you described could be either direction.
I mean, and he turns back to the water. He goes, when I sail to Silvercrest, I go out, and then he looks back at the hill and goes,
Silvercrest would be to the southeast.
Yeah, it's kind of that way.
Okay.
Is that where you're going?
No, just trying to figure out just trying to get oriented to where we are. We just came through a teleporter, so a little discombobulated.
Gotcha. But yeah, if you want to go take care of those goblins, we can set you up with passage on a boat. If you're looking to try and go anywhere, we can set you up with jobs in the town, probably, maybe, or on a boat, or, pay you a little bit.
All right.
I mean, we're not pushovers by any means, but we're all sailors, Goblins are icky. We're not used to fighting them. They don't.
I just glare at him
attack
as he talks.
We are trying.
Face.
He's just really tired of getting lumped in with all of the bad goblins, and he's trying to. He wants to show that not all goblins are, bad.
Yeah, we're not talking about all goblins. We're talking about these goblins. Don't make it about you. It's not all goblins. Crap.
So what do you guys think? Help him out?
I'm game, especially if it gets this passage or whatever.
Hi, game. I'm Bramblespore.
Ritz, you have a history of traveling around the blighted zones, right?
Yeah.
You, at one point in the last year, had actually been down here and vaguely remember interacting with a group of goblins that were just outside the blighted zone, which is a little bit a ways away. But you knew it was somewhere down on the near the east side of Azura, or the west side of Azura, sorry. So you have a little bit of potential history here.
Do I think these are the same goblins?
You have no reason to think that they're the exact same goblins, but you know that there's a possibility you might have run into them.
All right. As soon as we get away from this guy, I would let my friends know and maybe suggest checking out that area.
Were they, how did they act when you interacted with them last time?
Insert whatever DM says.
DM is giving you info.
Stop looking over my shoulder.
It's hard not to when you're
That's
not
cheating.
saying anything.
I'm colluding.
Well, as far as goblins go, they seem pretty straightforward. There were actually several of them who wanted to kind of change the name of the goblins as well, so I'm a little surprised that they're attacking.
Well, let's at least go talk to them, maybe. We can start with a conversation. If you guys are
should be
agree with
fine.
that.
All right. I look back at the guy. All right, we're gonna go see what we can do about the goblins.
Okay. Like right now, or do you want to go have a beer, or are you just heading out?
Time of day is it?
It's fairly midday. Sun's right overhead. You think you could make it there and back before it gets real late, if you wanted to?
We can go now. We can meet up for a drink later if you'd like.
Yeah, no time like the present.
Oh, also, want a mushroom?
Sure.
Cool. What kind do you like?
The mushroom kind.
I pop off a random mushroom and hand it to him.
He chomps on it. He goes, thanks. When you guys get back, if you're standing here, you go up the street a little bit and take a left at the other street. Go down that little bit. It's the first 2-story bar that you can see. And it's the Seaward Sword. If you find us in there, that's where me and my crew usually hang out.
All right. We will see you at the Seaward Sword.
Sweet. Thanks. And he turns around and just starts walking away.
Well, Ritz, I guess you can lead the way.
I pose as if my cloak was going to bellow. Remember, and I sadly walk forward, leading the way.
Just pat him on the shoulder a couple times.
You guys heading straight for the goblin, or for the hills?
I guess so.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys make it out of town and make it to about halfway up a hill when you see a little blue head pop its little self over the hill line, and it seems to be holding something over its eyes, and it looks at you, drops the thing off from in front of its eyes, and then its head dips back down.
Hello over there.
He's not close enough for you to casually talk to.
Any perception?
Go ahead.
Yeah, no, never mind. 7.
11.
Yeah, you think that was probably a goblin.
Well,
Right,
should we
maybe
have...
you should lead the way in this one. Or Bramblespore, I don't care.
I'd like to speak to it in Goblin. Tell it we're not here to hurt it. We just want to talk.
Are you yelling? You're
I'm
still
gonna
not
slowly
close to the
approach.
top. Okay.
Watching out for traps as I approach.
Okay. So you are walking up the hill, and as you guys start to make it close to the top, you see like 5 heads pop up, and one of them points at you, and they're significantly closer. They're probably within 50 feet of you now, and they look at you, and one of them like hands a little contraption off to another one, and is like pointing and gesturing, and you hear them faintly in Goblin from a distance. They seem to be talking about you, but you're still not close enough to hear. But they're not threatening. They seem to be excitedly talking.
Do any of them look familiar from when the last time I was here?
Not particularly. Not of these ones.
In Goblin, I would like to yell out, "Hello, my friends. How are you today?"
And one of them drops the thing, almost like it fumbles for a second, and they all look at each other, and they all kind of look back around, and one of them shoves a different one out in front, and he looks back, and he tries to run back, and they all get behind him and shove him forward, and he falls over, brushes himself off, turns around, and starts walking over to you, Ritz.
I wave.
And he waves back.
Greetings, my fellow Goblin.
Are you Ritz Silver?
Yes.
Oh my god, Jim Snack's never gonna believe this. Oh my god, I can't believe you're here.
I take out a blank piece of parchment and write my name on it and give it to him.
Oh, that's amazing.
And he eats it.
Enjoy, and I pat him on the head.
That's so good.
Want a mushroom?
Is it poisonous?
Would you prefer one that is?
Can you give me one that is?
I have poisonous ones, I have non-poisonous ones, I have rare ones.
Shh. Give me a poisonous one real quick.
Why do you need a poisonous one?
Shh. This'll be funny. Give me a poisonous one real quick. And then give me a not poisonous one.
Alright, so I pull 2 of the mushrooms off, hand them to him. I do not tell him which one is which.
No, which one is which? I need to know. Hurry.
That one's the poisonous one, that one's the not poisonous one.
Okay, hold on. This'll be real funny.
And he waves both mushrooms in the air back at the goblins that were watching, and he yells out,
Hey, Shrimplap, come here.
Oh no.
and a little tiny goblin comes running.
Yes? What? Flat. This guy's giving us mushrooms.
And he eats the one that you said was good,
You should try this one, Shrimplap.
and he hands it to this little one, and the little one takes a bite, and he looks up at the big one and starts vomiting, and then the big one starts laughing hysterically, and so do the other goblins at the ridge. They're all like, they're falling over each other laughing.
That was so funny.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
All the while, I'm just standing here because if they're all talking in Goblin, I have no idea what's happening.
What's with the big one?
She's good, just, doesn't speak the civilized language of Goblin.
You bring snack?
She's
And
not food.
No, not her.
And the goblin's gonna walk up to you, Lyra, like right up to you at like your knee height, and go,
Snack?
and he's pointing at your ferret.
Bandit. I look at Bandit and I say, Bandit, maybe you should hide in my hood.
That's a delicious rat.
No, it's not a snack. It's a pet. It's a friend. Don't worry about that.
And Bandit's gonna be like, I am not a rat, and curl up in your hood, Lyra.
Bandit can speak Goblin?
Bandit can
Yes.
speak.
Everything?
The guy,
Yes.
he was talking to you in common.
Oh, I thought he was talking to me in Goblin.
No, he literally looked at you and went, snack.
Oh.
And then was like, that's a nice rat.
Oh.
That was in common.
Why would you assume that all goblins can only speak Goblin?
Well, I thought that's what you guys were all speaking, because you said you were
that's-
talking in Goblin before.
We were, and then he went to go talk to you.
Oh my god.
Yes, my child.
No.
Flotsnib likes this one. She's funny. You should come. You should come. The chief's told us about you, Ritz. He's gonna be so excited.
He's a very excitable little guy, isn't he?
Is that a joke?
Can I insight him to see if he's like really a fan?
Go ahead.
21.
Yeah, he's super excited. As far as you can tell, he is all in for this.
Also,
Follow
I'm pretty
him.
sure he's a goblin.
All right, what?
I said, also, I'm pretty sure he's a goblin.
Yes. And he looks at you and he's like,
That's a joke? The captain's a woman.
Oh, now who's, whatever, assuming things.
You know, if there was a word for that, I would think that the word is I'm gonna make up a word on the spot here in common because I think it's fitting. You're being misogynistic.
Yeah, but I wasn't. I was comparing it to what I was being, which was
Yeah, you were being racist.
yeah. So I couldn't
He
say the
was being
same thing.
misogynistic.
So I can't say now who's being misogynistic because I wasn't being misogynistic before. It doesn't make any sense. So I had to say something that was more broad.
This is boring. I'm gonna go back to talking to Ritz now. Captain Slog is gonna be super excited to see you, though. She's been talking about you nonstop since you ran into him before. Come on.
and he's gonna grab your hand, Ritz, and start trying to pull you over to the top of the hill.
I guess I kind of follow along, see what's going on.
Does everybody else follow too?
Of course.
Yeah. But I keep a hand on my daggers or whatever is like on my waist.
All right, you are going to top the crest of this hill, and what you see at the bottom is almost a little quarry, with seemingly tunnels. But at the very center, at the bottom of the quarry, is a very large statue carved out of rock, and it shows a goblin with a bellowing cloak that looks very familiar.
Is it
It's
one of the
a-
goblins we met from when we were saving the druid?
Yes, it's Ritz.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what? It looks just like Ritz?
Yes, it is a big old statue of Ritz. It's almost unmistakable, unless you're being
Oh, I
racist.
was
the
not.
very handsome
I missed
statue.
the statue part. I was spacing out. I'm sorry. I was like, "There's another Ritz."
Yes.
Okay, no, that makes more sense now. Okay.
This one's a wheat one, the wheat Ritz. But no, yes, a
No,
big
this
old
one has sea
statue of
salt.
Ritz. I see what you did there.
Rosemary. Okay.
And they're now pulling to try and pull you down the hill and into the encampment, Ritz.
I go along
Ritz,
with
you're
them.
famous.
And as you guys start heading into the encampment, you see a bunch of goblins coming out of tunnels, out of little tents, out of makeshift huts from like driftwood and shit. And they're all like, it's spreading around town, and people are now, goblins are now coming out and following you around. And they are very much so seemingly excited. And it's almost like if we were hanging out at like the casino and it was just all of us goofing off and Taylor Swift walked through, the kind of crowd that you would see, that's what's happening now. And they're guiding you to what looks to be the biggest tent in the center, right next to the big statue.
So wait, how long has it been since I've been here?
About a year.
I really wish I knew what I did to deserve a statue, but I'm keeping it.
So as you guys approach this tent, there are two lizard folk standing outside the tent with halberds, and they've been using the halberds to poke a bunch of random goblins that were walking by until they saw this giant procession, and then they straightened up, and then one of their eyes go wide and they slap the other one across the chest, and you can see them say, "Oh,
Wait, that's Ritz.
and one of them dips inside the tent, and the other one steps out and puts his hand up and goes,
Halt.
I get like an inch away from his hand.
Are you Ritz Silver?
The one and only, and I pose.
Oh,
and he goes to shake your hand.
I'm a huge fan. I'm
I shake it.
Razeth Driftscale. This is a wonderful day. We knew one day you'd be back to help us. Well, not us, I guess, but the captain said you'd be back to help us, like generally. I haven't met
That's
you
right.
before, but
Here I am, me and my team, here to help.
And you're gonna hear a whistle come from behind the lizard folk man, and you see a goblin to the left of you in your line of sight, Ritz, get a nosebleed and pass out.
I rush over and do a medicine check.
He's just passed out. He's not hurt in any way. And then you hear another whistle coming from the tent, and The rest of you, if Ritz isn't looking yet and he's tending to this person, the rest of you see what looks to be a slightly taller female goblin in what is like, if you've ever seen, I'm trying to think of the best. You know Kira from Pirates of the Caribbean? Keira Knightley's character?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's kind of dressed like that, but with more like leathery. So she's definitely looks like a pirate captain, but very revealing for a goblin. And she is leaning at the edge of the tent and trying to make a face at Ritz and whistling.
I return the favor. I make a face and whistle.
So, Ritz, you finally come back?
I have.
And she walks right up to you and smiles, and then she slaps you across the face.
What'd you do to deserve that, Ritz?
You made me wait for an entire year. I told you I would wait for you.
Ooh.
Can I roll a history on that? See if I remember anything.
Yeah, go ahead.
Don't forget to add guidance.
What'd you roll?
What? Say that again?
What did you roll for the history check you asked to make?
That was a 16. Sorry.
You vaguely remember that the last time you were here, there was a group of goblins. They had mentioned to you that what they thought that you were trying to do was well worthwhile. And they mentioned that they were going to try and make a name for themselves and be recognized around these parts. And you vaguely remember the one of them being a woman, and you vaguely remember her like being really attached at the hip to you. And before you left, she looked at you and she said, should I wait for you? And you like were confused and didn't understand why she would ask that question and just kind of went, yeah, of course.
I hate you.
And then left.
I guess I would just look at it and say, yes, I told you I'd be back.
We knew you'd come back. You were the reason we decided we were going to join in the trades, but these local towns will have nothing to do with us because we're goblins. And we have been having to raid their storehouses when we know that they get some goods just to survive. We knew you'd come and help us one day. Are you here to help us destroy the town?
I'm here to help you guys find a way to work it out and make a deal with the town.
We tried that, and they started attacking us every time we came to town to talk to them. Like, we would walk down because no merchant ships would have us. We tried to be pirates that would take out other pirates, and we kept getting attacked by merchant ships. And then when we went to town and tried to tell them that we wanted to work with them, they attacked us on sight and told us and like thought we were raiding their town. They won't listen. Do you think you think they'll listen to you?
I can give it a shot. I don't see why not.
Oh, Ritz. You're always so modest. Come, I have something I'd like to share with you. And she grabs your hand and pulls you towards the tent.
My cheeks turn a little red as I go in there.
That's my cue to leave. Is there anywhere I can get a kind of ale or something?
Are you asking?
Yeah, I'm asking the goblins or the lizards or whoever.
Yeah, we've got ale everywhere. Just about any tent you can find.
Okay, well, is there like a... Okay. Is there like a central fire or bonfire or something that I could go to?
Yeah, we're gonna have a party tonight.
Cool.
You wanna come help me set up for that?
Yeah, I'm game. Anywhere but here.
Then the lizard is a big old red lizard man, and he licks his lips with his lizard tongue. And you just see him he looks you in the eye and like grins for a lizard, and then you just see the tongue go out and come back in.
I do like a... What? You didn't see me in real life, but like a grossed out shiver.
And then like 3 or 4 goblins come over. 3 or 4 girl goblins come over, grab Bramblespore, and surround him by the arms and go, "Are you a gnome?"
I am.
We don't see a lot of gnomes around here. What's it like to be a gnome?
Similar to being a goblin, but with less being attacked on sight by people.
Oh my god, that must be so nice. You must tell us more. Come. And they'll kind of guide you towards where a bunch of other goblins are gathering. You must stay the night with us.
I think we can do that.
Who's in charge? Is it Ritz? Of course it's Ritz.
Well, of course it's Ritz.
Yeah, he's not going to be out for a little while, probably. If the way
What do
the
you
captain
think?
uses other goblins, he's going to be a while.
Bible study. That's what's going on.
Yes, let's go party.
Anyone want a mushroom?
Oh my god, yes. And then a bunch of other goblins come and circle you guys. They're like, you guys travel a lot. You gotta have stories, right? Come on over and tell us some stories about what it's like to travel with the Great Ritz.
He's saying that to both. Aren't I going to help the guy?
Yeah, they're all bringing you to the same place.
Oh.
Should we tell them about the time that the three of us saved a city from some what were they, like tree plates or something like that?
Yeah. Well, yeah, kind of. We saved the druid from the tree blights.
In doing so, save the town from that too.
True.
So heroic. What do you guys call yourselves? Ritz and the Ritzlings. If you don't have a name, I think that comes right off the tongue.
No, we've.
3
The
cheers
Ritzettes.
for Ritz and the Ritzlings.
Oh, okay.
Did you just pop your head out of the?
Yep. And I said the Ritzettes.
3 cheers for the Ritzettes.
You know what? I say, you know what? Okay. And I lift my tankard or whatever of ale and then take a deep sip or deep gulp of it.
And that is where we're gonna end the session tonight.
My cheeks hurt.
That was awesome.
I've got my own band. This is great.
I thought you'd like that. Hopefully that was long enough. I feel like that was about an hour.
I think it was
Yeah.
fine. I think Ritz, or I'm calling
Lewis is
you Ritz
starting to
now.
fall asleep
Lewis
on
is, Lewis is half asleep. My head's not like fully in it.
Yeah, I'm still not emotionally stable, and I haven't been since Wednesday. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
But that was a nice light session, so that was fine.
I tried.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Anytime.
Also, would these goblins have pumpkin juice?
Yes.
Sounds like they don't have much, really.
Yeah, they don't have much, but they've been able to raid like farmland. Because the farmlands aren't the city, and they don't defend themselves, so they have a bunch of like vegetable juices, and that's about it.
Oh, also, I can I can help them with their crops and help grow some food for them.
Well, that might happen next time.
Well, yeah.
And then we'll be able to figure out what happened in the tent with Ritz. And you guys get to be all kinds of drunk and hungover, potentially.
Do
We are
hopefully
gained
get
next
information
episode
from the
18 plus.
town?
What?
Is the next episode 18 plus?
No. I know for a fact that there are at least 2 children that listen to the podcast. This is as far as I'm going. I'm also not going to roleplay that with Lewis.
Why not?
That is for us to do privately.
I was
not
gonna say,
on
I don't see what
I was
why
gonna
you would
say,
hesitate with that.
That is only for the Patreon episodes. You know.
Good choice.
Yeah.
speaking of what, today's episode, cute.
You can find us on Blue Sky at ourcrittypodcast.bsky.social. Yeah, bringing that back. And you can find Lewis at Cruise Card Collection on Instagram.
That's right, Instagram.
Yeah.
Pretty much anything you can find me on, probably, most likely.
The captain?
Most likely.
That was worth it.